People, Deluded. I hope you're all doing well on this Sunday morning. Yeah, actually, it's 11:45, so it's still morning technically. But yeah. First and foremost, congratulations to Krystian Bielik. Obviously, Charlton have been promoted into the Championship. They defeated Sunderland in the playoff, and he was actually given man of the match. If you remember, in the previous round, he also scored as well, and he's been playing quite well. I've tried my best to follow his progress this season under Lee Bowyer at Charlton. He's played at centre half as well as central defensive mid. An old work colleague of mine happens to be a season ticket holder at Charlton, and he's actually in love with Bielik, and he bigs him up quite a lot in regards to playing for us. No disrespect to Charlton, but obviously the jump in the Premier League is a big jump. I feel Bielik is good enough to be given a chance. I feel people would need to be careful with their expectations because he's still raw in many aspects, and I've spoken about several of them in several videos. But similar to Mavropanos and Nelson and stuff like that, you're probably at the stage as an Arsenal fan, these sort of young, relatively untested players, most logical fans are prepared to take the mistakes and the lapses in concentration and the other sort of teething issues that they might have for all of their promise. Most logical fans will take that. Obviously, you've got some football fans that call for us to sign XYZ. You sign XYZ, then they're calling for the young players. The young players get a chance. Then they're the same young players they've been spending all month gassing up. They haven't had the best of games, and now they hate them. So we know football fans that can be very illogical, especially at a top 6 club. So yeah, I think congratulations to Bielik, man. To be fair with you, he's been promoted. For me, he's had a long season in terms of games played, and he's also gone into the playoff final, so that's more games. He's got the under-21's championships with his home nation, Poland. Poland. And after that, to be fair, first and foremost, before he sorts out his future, I believe he should take a couple moments to recharge his batteries because it's exhausting. Mental more than anything. I feel the physical aspect in terms of resting players is very good, but these footballers mentally needs to take a break and recharge himself and get away with his family and loved ones and out of the spotlight and stuff. So in regards to his immediate future, who knows? He's 21, turning 22 next January. He needs to go somewhere, whether it's here or elsewhere, where he's going to play games. He could go out on loan again, but the cycle, he's getting to that age where that cycle of being at Arsenal and leaving for pre-season on loan, going on loan and coming back is getting quite old. So it's up to him what he wants to do, man. But big up to him for getting promoted, whether he wants to stay at Charlton. If it was me, you've seen Norwich links and stuff like that. If he can get a Premier League loan, if he's not going to be given a chance here, then great. Personally, if not that, the Germany thing, or because of how decently he's been playing, and if he does alright at the 21's championships for Poland, he might get some admirers that want to take him and play him on a permanent basis. So shout out to him. In terms of playing at the under-21's championships, they played in the qualifiers or friendly previously, but Bielik's teammate Reiss Nelson has been called up into the England's under-21 side. Before I get on to Nelson, I wonder what that means for Maitland-Niles because I didn't see his name. Is Maitland-Niles still eligible, people? Forgive me if I'm wrong and Maitland-Niles isn't eligible anymore, people, but I swear he was playing in the campaign, so why wouldn't he be? Again, forgive me if I'm wrong and he's not, but I didn't see him. So, was he called up and he turned down the call-up? Is there an injury? Does he just want to focus on the first team for his second season under Unai Emery? Who knows? But, again, I never saw his name. But for Reiss Nelson, another one who's probably going to need a moment to recharge his batteries. He's had a testing season in Germany. Good moments he probably would have liked to have done better, but overall a positive loan spell. Played 20 odd times as well as playing for England's under-21s. Now he's been selected for the championships. He's going to need a moment to recharge his batteries mentally more than physically. Obviously Arsenal I don't think it doesn't clash, but in terms of when he'll be taking a break, we'll probably have started pre-season. Depending on how long his break is he going to come back early from his? Because typically Wenger gave people 2 weeks to a month off whenever they went out of competitions and things like that. I don't think Emery is going to do that, but if he does, then you've got to think how much pre-season will he miss. It is probably something of nothing, but if you're Nelson and you went out on loan this year and you're very bullish about your chances, you kind of want to be there in pre-season to show Emery, listen, I know you want to buy a winger, but you can count on me sort of thing. And It's not out of sight, out of mind, but when you're not there sort of thing, people. It's something of nothing. I back Nelson, but yeah, shout out to him for being called up into England's under-21s championship, and we'll be supporting him all the way, man. We've seen Greenwood play at youth level. With Musa's been called up but never played. Aziz, who else? The under-18s obviously had Vontae and Tyrese John Jules. Saka and Amici would have been there, but they had to come out of it. The under-21s has obviously got Nelson, so it's nice to see our young players being called up into youth England sides and stuff. Obviously want to see guys returning to the first team level. Hopefully Holding can get a call up if he gets back and gets fit. I honestly believe that. But yeah, people, man, that's all I wanted to say. I'm going to get out of here. People, Deluded, I'm out.